acaba de salir un video nuevo de Subnautica 2 y trae nueva información de lo que va a hacer este juego, así vamos a ver de qué se trata. Subnautica 2. Waterside, ¿qué es an answer? Ah, es pregunta y respuesta. Mirá. Preguntas y respuestas era eso. Pero pará, que hay mucha información acá. Pará. Es el mapa de Below Zero este. Pero lo reconozco claramente. Mirá qué lindo. No están mostrando nada nuevo,
Hello, Subnauts. I'm Donya, the Community Manager for Unknown
Community
Worlds.
Manager.
And I'm Scott, or you might know me as Abraxas, the creative producer.
Ah, se llama
The
Obraxis
response
este.
to our first Subnautica 2 devlog has been overwhelming.
So, Donya, when is Subnautica 2 Early Access coming out?
¿Cuándo sale eso?
Great question. We understand that you really want to know the release date for Subnautica 2. We're not quite ready to share one just yet.
No
but stay
tienen
tuned
fecha
to all of
todavía.
our social channels and on our official Discord to be among the first to hear when it's available later in 2025. Will Subnautica 2 be on PlayStation,
No,
Xbox, or
va a estar
Switch?
más adelante.
Well, currently we're working on the early access release on platforms that support
Claro.
game preview or early access programs. So that's PC and Xbox. We do
Exactamente.
plan to bring it to other platforms, but
Pero
when the
más
time
adelante,
is right.
claro, era obvio.
They're multiplayer or co-op.
Es las
in
dos cosas.
Subnautica 2. Donya?
So, while Subnautica 2 is being crafted as a single player experience, you can optionally play it in
Bueno.
cooperative multiplayer with up to 3 friends.
Hasta 3
So
amigos, sí.
that equals 4 total players, including yourself. Player, Scott, will there be local split screen?
So while we won't be doing local split screen play, we will be supporting cross-play between both Xbox and PC platforms.
Mira vos qué
And so,
interesante
that
eso,
means that if you're playing on PC, you can play with your friends on
Si jugás en
Xbox
PC podés
consoles.
jugar con los de Xbox. Eso está bueno. Tiene curso de
And,
plataforma.
how much will it cost, and is early access free?
So, like Subnautica and Below Zero, Subnautica 2 Early Access will be a paid experience.
Obvio.
If you are an
Eh.
Xbox Game Pass subscriber, Early Access will be available on day one. As
Desde el
for
primer
how
día.
much it will cost, we will be announcing that at a later date. But
Me imaginaba que no iban a decir el precio. Están analizando la cuenta de jugadores que van a dar. ¿Será compatible con VR? Sí, seguramente.
You know, while we're big fans of VR, and I have loads of headsets myself, we're not currently working on VR support, but who knows what could happen.
Sí,
in the
sí,
future.
lo van a hacer si todos los juegos son compatibles con VR
I
de
think,
Subnautica.
where's the setting? Is it still set on planet 4546b like the original games?
No, dijeron
Or
que
did it
no.
gone?
No, so Subnautica 2 is actually set on a brand new world.
Mundo
with all
completamente
new
nuevo.
Mysteries, creatures, and experiences. So while
Suena
you
bien, ¿eh?
won't find the same things that you found in Subnautica or
No van a
Below
encontrar lo
Zero,
mismo que en Subnautica
you will
1 y
have some
2,
of your
o sea, que en
favorite
Subnautica Below
tools,
Zero.
but improved. Okay, here's another big one.
Herramientas
Will
mejoradas.
it support mods?
¿Soportará mods?
Like with VR support right now, our focus and efforts are on making Subnautica 2 the best possible game and experience it can be.
Sí,
for
lo
our
van a hacer
players.
más adelante.
Our studio was formed from a Half-Life mod called Natural Selection.
Sí.
So whilst we appreciate and respect all of the work our modding community do, official modding support during early access isn't something
No,
we're
durante el
planning
acceso
for.
anticipado más vale
But
que
we are
no, pero
excited to
después
see
sí.
what the modding community come up with during that time anyway. Co-op with proximity voice chat.
Sí,
Donya?
eso sí, por supuesto.
So, proximity chat for co-op is a request that we've been hearing a lot across all of our channels. This is something that we'll need to take our time investigating. But while we're digging into that, we're
Pero-
sure that you'll be able to enjoy voice chat via Discord and other platform-based
¿Qué?
options.
¿No tiene
at
chat de
launch.
voz por proximidad todavía?
Ok.
Oh. Un
Things
co-op
that
que no
people want
tenga
to
chat de voz por
know as
proximidad
well,
todavía, qué raro.
Map size and depth
Chamullo, eso lo van a poner
compared to
después.
the previous two games.
Oh, that's a good one.
A ver,
the
tamaño del mapa
playable map
jugable.
size will be bigger than what we originally launched in
Más
early access with on
grande
the
todavía que el
original
1.
Subnautica, and even below Zero's early access release. But just how big and how deep you'll be able to go over the course of early access,
Ok.
we're not exactly sure yet. We're aiming for this to be the biggest and most exciting
juego de Subnautica más
game
grande y
ever once
emocionante,
we
¿eh?
hit 1.0 in a few years' time.
Co-
And how would you navigate that world.
Vehículos,
with
vehículos, a ver.
vehicles. And we've had a lot of people reach out about the Cyclops and Seamoth
Sí.
and even the Sea Truck from Below Zero.
Sí.
What do you think, Donya? Are they going to show up in Subnautica 2?
No creo.
So we know how beloved and iconic the Cyclops and Seamoth are.
Pero no.
We've heard and read all about your love and appreciation for them, and we love and appreciate them too. But while they won't be returning
Viste,
to
yo sabía
Subnautica
que
2,
no.
we're working on new vehicles that are designed in the same spirit, just more suited to the brand new environment they need to navigate. And though a big sub won't be ready for the start of early access, know that the team is hard at work behind the scenes crafting one. What is that going
A
to
ver,
be
las bases.
like in Subnautica 2?
Yeah, we all know you love base building. You may
Sí.
have caught a tiny glimpse of some of that during our first early access.
Podrías haber
launch.
mostrado un poco más.
And
Ahí
we've been working
está.
on making base building better with more customization than ever
Qué
before.
bueno eso.
You'll be able to make bases with shapes and in ways that you've always wanted, whilst keeping the same beautiful
Para.
Subnautica
Mirá, el medidor está cambiado allá abajo. Aparece como en verde. ¿Eso debe ser la energía? ¿La estamina? ¿Qué será eso? Ah, ¿la batería será? No. ¿O sí?
Been working on making base building better with more customization
Cambiar
than ever
tamaño,
before.
mirá.
You'll be able to make bases with shapes and in ways that you've always wanted.
Claro, se van a
whilst
poder hacer de las
keeping the
formas que
same
siempre quisiste,
beautiful
o sea,
Subnautica aesthetic. We can't wait
básicamente
to see what awesome bases you're
se va
gonna
a poder
create.
cambiar las piezas.
So at early access launch, you'll be able to select from a handful of pre-designed characters. But we do
Epa,
know
se va a
how
poder cambiar de
important it
personaje.
is, especially with multiplayer, to have some freedom.
Van a hacerle que se pueda personalizar el personaje. Está bueno eso.
Okay, so this next section, players want Subnautica 2 to feel more like the original
Se sienta más como el original.
Subnautica 1.
Sí.
Yeah, we've heard from many of you that you want the game to feel more like the first experience on the first Subnautica.
Sí.
And we've learned a lot of lessons from Subnautica and Below Zero. And we're pretty confident that we're improving on both to make sure Subnautica 2 is a fitting follow-up to those games.
Perfecto.
We're
Buenísimo.
focusing on all of the amazing moments that the power of player discovery can deliver, as well as creating the atmosphere that provides the same sense of awe to protagonist in Subnautica 2.
El protagonista va a ser
So that
silencioso en
doesn't mean
Subnautica
that
2.
we
No va a
won't
haber la
have the
historia del Below
opportunity
Zero.
to showcase some
O sea,
amazing
no va a estar
voice
hablando
acting
constantemente,
in PA
intercambio de
entries
esto, del
and in
otro.
other areas.
Está bueno eso. Eso está bueno. Porque la verdad que era una de las cosas que distraía bastante en Below Zero.
We won't really be able to predict, everyone's experience in multiplayer.
Es que no
will
podés
be
saber cómo va a
different.
ser la experiencia
But
multijugador hasta
if
que no lo
that
vivís.
feeling of like isolation and terror is kind of the
Yo creo que se va a mantener
most important
bastante.
thing to you, you can always jump back into single player mode to preserve that feeling.
Eso es del otro,
Well, that's everything we've got time for today. So let's wrap
Pero.
things up on the way.
The
So
blog,
keep an eye
okay.
out for that in the coming weeks.
La próxima semana se viene un nuevo
So,
video,
stay
dicen.
curious and keep diving.
Perfecto. Bueno, se respondieron bastantes preguntas, pero no mostraron nada prácticamente. Yo esperaba que muestren más. Early Access coming in 2025, ¿viste? 2025. Llega este año. ¿Cuándo? No sabemos, pero llega este año. Y bueno, ¿qué decirles? A ver. Esto, mirá qué interesante que es. Change Window Variant. O sea, podés cambiar las ventanas. Por eso te digo, para mí va a ser estilo Minecraft. Como que vos vas a poder cambiar la forma del cubo y demás. En este caso, de la forma de la construcción que estás haciendo. Pero se nota que todavía está... Lo tienen ahí, en proceso. Pero no, está interesante, está interesante. ¡Ay, qué ganas de que muestren más! No están mostrando mucho. Quisiera que muestren más. Cuando fue lo de Below Zero, todo mostraban videos, hacían un poco más de adelanto. Yo supongo que va a llegar el momento que lo van a hacer. Pero yo no creo que vaya a ser igual al Below Zero, la ambientación ni nada de eso. Esto es como para mostrar, para tener un fondo de algo, para hacer una presentación a modo de mostrarte, básicamente. Porque no van a mostrar de Subnautica 1 porque no es lo más reciente. Below Zero es lo más reciente. Pero bueno, habrá que esperar para ver, gente, qué quieren que les diga. Cuando haya nueva información, obviamente la vamos a estar discutiendo acá en el canal, la vamos a estar trayendo. Así que nada, este fue el nuevo video de Subnautica 2. Espero que les haya gustado. Cualquier duda, cualquier pregunta que tengan, me la hacen abajo en los comentarios. Y nos estaremos viendo en el nuevo video de información de Subnautica 2 seguramente. Nos vemos, gente. Chao, chao.